That was good. I think you did good. You didn't make that up.
No, I didn't make it.
That's actually a song by who? Bill Withers. Yes. So let's get more into it and see what you can do. I grew up in a place called Brooklyn, New York. And then when I was 12 years old, my father moved us to Chesapeake, Virginia, which was a huge cultural shift. One of the things I remember is we lived on a block called Main Creek Road, and there was a house nobody ever wanted to be near. A woman lived in this house, and we were all afraid of her, and there were rumors and myths and legends, and we never went by this house. There's an old house on my block that we never see anyone coming out of or going into. Sometimes there are empty soda bottles next to a rocking chair on the porch that no one ever sits in. But in the mornings on the bus, we can see the chair rocking. Word is, old lady Wilson lives there with 14 cats and her dead husband. She sits on a plastic-covered sofa with a shotgun and no teeth, chewing tobacco and waiting for us, daring us to step 1 foot on her property. I don't know if I believe it, but while I'm walking past her house on my way to playing hooky, I swear I see her curtains move. And since I don't want to risk my life, I run fast. I put on my shorts. I put on my hoodie, prepared to mop the kitchen floor, clean the garage, or whatever punishment chore my mom has figured will make me a better person and whatnot. But when I get downstairs, she's got on her jacket with a purse, and the front door is open, and she's standing on the other side of it looking as mean as a prison dog, like she's about to escort me to death row. Charlie Bell has gotten himself into a little trouble. Like when that happens, so here's the deal. This is day 3. So we're still figuring this out, right? So when that happens, you should probably sing something. Like, I mean, wouldn't that work? I don't know how long the gap's gonna be.
You may just be doing it for dramatic effect.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
No, literally, I'm not.
Okay, let's do this. Can you guys whistle?
Okay, I'm ready.
That was a good one too.
She makes me knock, and right before my knuckles hit the front door for the 3rd time, it opens swiftly. My teeth clench, and I pray there's not a witch or a warlock or a woman with a shotgun on the other side of the door. A very big dog marches toward me, head down, and I move fast, hide behind my mom. He almost knocks both of us over, then sniffs us till old lady Wilson calls him back. She doesn't look so scary in her pink housecoat, lopsided wig, and false teeth she fumbles with before putting them in her mouth, smiling as wide as the sea and saying, "Come on in, Charlie Bell," like she's been waiting for me. "Mrs. Wilson, we're not going to stay long," my mom says. "Like I said on the phone, my son has something he'd like to say to you." "I do?" Her house, CJ, smells like a cross between grass when it's just cut and my best friend Skinny after gym class. Musty. Her dog is a zebra, painted white with black patches and huge. She rubs him, tells him to sit, and he's about to when the whistling teapot startles him and he interrupts my apology with a loud chattering sound coming from his mouth. Her teeth do that when she gets scared and excited, says old lady Wilson, as she rubs him and... Wait, did she just say she? Hush now, girl, before you wake up the neighbors. Old Lady Wilson says, giving her a snack from her robe pocket. So yeah, I'm sorry, missus. Now just hush yourself, Charlie Bell. Those bottles don't mean nothing to me. I look at my mom, wondering if she's gonna correct Old Lady Wilson's grammar. She doesn't. I will pay you back, I promise. Nonsense, keep your money, Charlie Bell, but I could use some help around here. Anything you want, Miss Wilson, my mom says, just name it. Well, for starters, he could walk Woodrow. What? He'll be happy to walk her, Mrs. Wilson. Anytime is fine by me. Long as it's not in the early evening, that's when I take my naps. Things I think about on the walk home. This will be a good time where I just let them hear it.
This is we're trying.
She named her girl dog Woodrow. I wonder if Skinny got in trouble like I did. Why didn't I put the trash out? My punishment is walking a dog? Doesn't Mom know I'm afraid of dogs? Old Lady Wilson is not as mean as I thought. Tomorrow's the last day of school. Tomorrow's the first day of summer. Tomorrow is my first summer without a road trip. Why I don't like dogs.